Next comedian coming to the stage is one of my favorite writers. He's just got a real warped sense of humor, and he's a regular writer at the Improv Olympic, and I just love him like a neighbor. Give it up for Shawn Carlow.
Hello, all. How's everyone doing? Good. Not too bad. We're all here. We're all ready to laugh, right? That's what we're here. That's our purpose here tonight. We're here in the land of dreams. Here we are. I want to tell you about my dreams. I actually have. We all have them, right? I have two dreams actually. I want to open up two restaurants. One of them is going to be called the Little Brutus's Pizza Company, because I want to kill off all the business at Little Caesars. So it's going to be awesome. Also, I want to open up a fish restaurant called Off the Hook. So it's going to be great. You guys are all invited. So see me for passes after the show. We all have big dreams, though. Everyone has big dreams in this town. But a lot of us, myself included, have to supplement our dreams with day jobs. And I kind of saw a good example of this in the park today when I purchased this watch that I'm wearing. I went up to this guy, and he had this long coat on, and he showed me his display of watches. But I noticed when he opened up his coat, he was naked. So I realized here's a man who really, really dreams of working as a flasher, but for now he has to supplement his income with watch sales. So, poor guy. We all have to make these sacrifices, right, ladies? All right? I always feel a tremendous sense of sadness whenever great people die and they leave behind their unfinished work. Like Mozart died and he left his famous Requiem behind. It was unfinished, his unfinished Requiem. And Gilbert Stuart died and left behind that famous portrait of George Washington, the unfinished portrait of George Washington. I feel a similar sense of sadness whenever I go into unfinished furniture stores, because I think, this guy died and left behind all this awesome furniture that's unfinished right now. So, you guys have, oh man, I can't believe it's taken me this long. I just got a Swiss Army knife. Do you guys have Swiss Army? How many people have a Swiss Army knife, right? Yeah, a lot of people have them. They're great. And I went to this thing, I got a special. I got the Swiss Army knife, and because it was a special thing, I got a Swiss Army helmet with it. And I really like it because whenever I need a fez or a Hamburg, I just pull it out of the side. So it's great. It's really awesome. You guys, you never know when you're going to need a fez, right? So I'll tell you about the sale later when I give you the pass for my new restaurant. I got a Prius about 8 months ago. It's a great car. I think you'll agree it's a globally responsible choice, right? But I wasn't happy just with a Prius because, it's a hybrid car. It still has a gasoline engine. And I believe I'm a good person. So what I did is I took the gas engine out. Now the Prius runs on whale's blood and elephant tusk extract. So I'm a good person, everyone. I just wanted you to know that. Good person drinking. You just saw it here live. Hey, I wonder if at the Nuremberg trials after World War II, if the Nazi lawyers tried to play the master race card. What do you think, guys? What do you think? I don't know. Perhaps. So on the History Channel, I just saw a special on the Titanic. Surely you guys know about the heroes of the Titanic, right? Like the captain who stayed at the helm of the ship. There was the unsinkable Molly Brown. The band that kept playing as the ship went down. This one was kind of about the lesser-known heroes of the Titanic. I don't know if you've heard of the Detmer brothers. They ran a hot dog stand on the top deck. And as the ship was in its final throes, people were sliding by. They were handing them hot dogs and saying, "Tell all your friends." So, got to admire that kind of gumption, even if it was ineffective. Don't you? Also, there was the mime that kept performing as the ship went down. And as the ship turned sideways, he tried doing that invisible rope trick. All to no avail, naturally. So, the oldest living animal on Earth, perhaps some of you know, is the turtle. The turtle or tortoise, there was one that lived in the time of Darwin that died recently. They estimated it was 175 years old. Amazing lifespan. And scientists have done studies on this, and they find that even turtles that smoke 2 packs a day can live to 100. So, that's totally true. I'm not fudging those figures. The scientists know what they're talking about, you guys. I recently attended traffic school on a basketball scholarship. Really good, and they actually recruited me for that. It was kind of nice. Have you guys seen Weekend at Bernie's? Weekend at Bernie's, anyone? Not sure why that part's funny, but Weekend at Bernie's, great movie, right? When I saw it the first time, a while ago, I thought, what a delightful romp. That's just what I thought, as I was depositing my popcorn into the basket. This time I thought, you know, sometimes you have maturity, more experience when you see them. Well, I saw Weekend at Bernie's a couple of weeks ago, and I thought this. Why did they get a living actor to play the dead guy when there are so many good dead actors out of work right now? That's what I thought. Anyway. I kind of have a fundamental problem with the principle of rock, paper, scissors, because paper is never going to defeat rock, right? It's just not going to happen, right? Come on, that's ridiculous. So I'm trying to come up with an alternative. Let's get rid of paper, you guys. Let's start here tonight the campaign to get rid of paper entirely. And I've been racking my brains, and there's only one thing I can think of which defeats rock: erosion. So if we could add that to the equation, maybe a hand gesture like this, that's water going through rock. That would be great. I'm going to end on this tonight. You guys know about misconnections, right? Like, you know, on Craigslist or in the personals, they have misconnections in there. People that saw someone, but they didn't, sometimes they were too cowardly to talk to them, so they put an ad listing in. I'm going to read you a couple of my favorites that I found recently. Here we go. You, churning butter diligently in your upper Pennsylvania farm, bonnet pulled low over your eyes. Our eyes met. Am fully aware there can be no electricity between us. You guys know what I'm talking about. And finally, you, dead in casket, Williamson Funeral Home. Me, blue checked shirt, couldn't stop staring. Not buried yet? Let's get together. Thanks, you guys. I'm Shawn Carlow.
He's a lot of fun, isn't he? He just scares the crap out of you with the shit he thinks about. So, Shawn Carlow, everybody, one more time, please. 1 second here, get my stage repair here.